Good evening and welcome to the BallGame Blitz TV Sports Network, produced by Worthy Road Studios on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page. This is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2024. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz broadcast without the consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. I'm one of your announcers, Stan Gerard. Diamond Dave McCulley is with me tonight. We'd like to also remind you that high school teams covered by the BallGame Blitz Sports Network are USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Peabody Football, and Sacred Heart Basketball. Those games are broadcast to each school's Facebook page. We also broadcast Union University home games, including football, soccer, basketball, softball, and baseball. Worthy Road Studios also produces all Jackson Rockabilly baseball and Bethel football broadcasts. All of our games are archived on the Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel. The executive director for the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios is Paul Schulze. Our advertisers make each of these broadcasts possible. We'd like to thank Carlock Nissan, Aloha Pools, Jones Chevrolet, The Blacksmith Restaurant, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Humboldt Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Elite Dental, the Bank of Jackson, McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning, Deaton Carpets, and our friends at Foundation Bank, Tennessee Tractor, Waterwell Solutions, West Tennessee Bank, and Food Right. Diamond Dave, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Stan. Great job there reading that disclaimer as we begin our broadcast tonight. It's the number 3 seed, our Trinity Christian Lady Lions, against the number 6 seed, Evangelical Christian School. This game originally scheduled for tomorrow night, but because of several events going on here at TCA, they moved the game. Both coaches agreed to move the game to this Friday night, and all the other teams in the TSSAA Division II-A West region will play tomorrow. Stan, coming in tonight, coming off a tough loss to USJ. We don't know a lot about ECS. Steve Casper is the head coach. Meanwhile, Matt Coble, Janet Kaler, and Rod Parker, the brain trust for our Lady Lions. It's a new season, Stan. We mentioned the other night to Matt when we interviewed him at halftime of the guys' game. And, boy, what a great game that was and what a great finish. Congratulations to Dexter and his staff and the TCA Lions winning the district title the other night in that dramatic win, that three-pointer that Williams hit at the top of the key, actually, between the circles, actually, as he hit it. And TCA won the game 50-47. But tonight we turn our attention to the gals. And tough loss the other night to USJ. But as we said to Matt the other night at halftime of that guys' game, Stan, the interview, everyone's 0-0 now beginning tonight.
Let's take a look at the girls' region tournament as it stacks up. Of course, this ball game here tonight between TCA and ECS. Tomorrow night it will be Tipton Rosemark at Harding Academy, and it will be St. George's at Fayette Academy. Now, the winner of the Harding-Tipton-Rosemark game will draw USJ on Monday. The winner of the TCA-ECS game will be at District 6 number 2 seed Lausanne. Fayette Academy St. George's winner will be at number 1 seed FACS. And Jackson Christian will host North Point at 6 o'clock on Monday. Then the winner of Monday's games will advance to Jackson Christian Thursday for the semifinals and the consolation and championship games on Saturday.
Jay Cashin is our producer-director tonight. Who's working the camera for us tonight, Jay? Oh, Daniel Cashin, our good buddy, will be here working the camera. Jay will be our producer and director tonight. Obviously, as Stan told you earlier, Paul Schulze is the executive producer and director of Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz. Stan, you and I have always prided ourselves on game prep before a ball game. We know very little, though, with a lot of it, and I'm not throwing any stones at anyone or being tacky or cruel. We just haven't been able to find much out on ECS, have we?
Well, what we do know about ECS is they hold a victory over Tipton Rosemark this year, and they did play number 2 seed Lausanne twice this year, playing pretty tough, losing by 7 in the first game and losing by 11 the second time those two teams hooked up. So they have shown the ability to play decent basketball,
sure,
as they gave the number 2 seed all that they wanted. And incidentally, Lausanne, should we be lucky to win tonight's ball game, we would travel to Lausanne on Monday
night.
No video with that game because Lausanne is at NHFS school.
Yes, and that's unfortunate that we can't do that, but that is the rules, and we'll have to live by them. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back as we count down the tip-off show. It's our Lady Lions against ECS. We'll come back and talk about some matchups right after this 2-minute message as you listen to TCA basketball tonight, Worthy Road Studios in the BallGame Blitz.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Welcome back, everybody. Diamond Day McCulley along with Stan the Man Gerard. TCA warming up down to our left, and the ECS Ball Club warming up down to our right. Stan, we want to say a big hello to former coach here, Blake Butler.
Blake Butler will be in the house tonight.
Oh, he's coming? Okay, all right.
Well, I'm hoping he's either there. He'll be. Matter of fact, he's viewing this game now.
All right, okay. Hey, Stan, let's talk about our Lady Lions. You know, off to a tough start. Only 6 people. We bring up 2 8th graders, and they really made a difference. And the other kids have really played well. And you consider that we won 8 games, most of those in the second half of the season, where Tori Robertson really banged up for much of the second half of the season with that bum ankle. She's out there tonight. But, you know, you look at Cleek and Williams, they made a difference. But some of the other players, Maui Arnold's come on, the Annie Payne's come on. You know, I really admire this group. Jenna Joyce, Lainey Williams, we mentioned, Anna Sanders, the lone senior. Riley Hadrago has really caught her shooting eye in the second half as well. So I really admire what these kids have done, what the effort they put out, and they've become a pretty good little basketball team.
Well, Dave, you have Tori Robinson averaging 11.7 points a ball game, and you mentioned Mary Grace Cleek and Lainey Williams, the 2 8th graders who have moved up. Mary Grace Cleek is the second leading scorer on the team, averaging 9.8 points a ball game.
Good to see her back. She was out with the flu the other night. Yeah.
And Lainey Williams averaging 2.3 points a ball game. And don't forget, remember in the last game at USJ that TCA lost, Lainey Williams was not afraid to stick her nose right up against their best player and go nose-to-nose and say, I'm here, move me.
Well, you're wrong. She can't go nose-to-nose with her best player. She could go about belly-button to nose to them. But, boy, she's a little tiger, a little bulldog. She really goes at them. You know, I'd like to say, with the officials here tonight, you got Floyd Flippin down there, Glenn Hall, and Pete Norville. I'd like to have $1 for the years and the number of games those guys have called, not even collectively together, but those are 3 experienced officials, and they've been around as long as I have.
Well, they've been around a long time,
and that's a long time.
And
all good officials, no doubt. Your thoughts about the game tonight, the keys for a Lady Lion win?
Well, to tell you the truth, Darman, there's no question that with looking at this ball game, TCA is going to be prohibitive favorite coming in this ball game. We have incomplete records for ECS. We could not find a total. We could not find their total team record for the year. Every different site that we looked at had incomplete games. We do know that they beat Tipton Rosemark earlier this year in a ball game. They played Lausanne tough a couple of times, and I do know that ECS dropped them a couple times by 40-plus points each time.
I do want to say, and we're really in a situation that we're just going to bring you the ball game tonight, but I had a gentleman to come up to me at the Bethel game last week, and his name is Eddie Bell. And Eddie had his big Tennessee cap on, big U ball fan, but he listens and watches all the time. And I just want to say hello to Eddie, really a nice guy, and it was good to meet him. I've seen him before and met him before, but it's good to see him the other night. I'm not sure that he's watching tonight, but we want to just pass on to the Bell family our best wishes to them as well.
And we do a lot of great folks watch and listen all season long, have for years and years and years.
No doubt about it. Let's sneak in another 1 minute break this time, a 1 minute break. We'll be back, and Stan will take a look at the lineups. We'll have the starters to be announced here in a few minutes. Scott Kaler will do that. Philip Robertson's enjoying the popcorn over there, and Larry Lewis is on the clock. Kevin Hansen's going out to make sure all those guys are okay. We'll come back. He's actually checking on Anna Sanders out there. Looks like something's on the floor out there. I don't know if we have a leak out there or not, but they're looking at something there on the floor. We'll take a 1 minute break. Be back. We'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off. It's coming up next on Worthy Road Studios and the Ball Game Blitz.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from your old HVAC system? McCoy's Heating and Air will now give you up to $2,000 trade-in for your old unit, plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty with the purchase of a qualifying York system. That's right. Trade in your old unit and get up to $2,000, plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a limited time, only from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Diamond Dave McCulley, we're just seconds away from the start of the opening ceremony, so this will be a short segment as we get ready here during the countdown to tip-off pregame show. Reminder, TCA 8-17 coming in. TCA, the number 3 seed out of District 5, and Evangelical Christian School, the number 6 seed out of District 6. And though their boys seed is a number 2 seed in that district, so it's a team that they will be on the opposite side of the bracket from TCA, the boys' side, I believe. But an ECS ball club that has made some noise and played very well here in years past as well.
And our boys will play shoes tonight. Stan told you about that earlier. We'll talk about that a little later, especially at halftime and after the game tonight as well. Scott Kaler, the public address announcer. ECS has brought a handful of fans across the way over there. And TCA has a good crowd, not a massive crowd as usual, but one game only. You sometimes see that, especially the weather tonight as well. If you're out there traveling, and, well, first of all, if you're listening to us, that's okay. If you're trying to watch us and drive, you don't need to do that. But we'll take a 2-minute break, be back with the starting lineups and the tip-off. It's coming up next after this on Worthy Road Studios and the Ball Game Blitz.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you. Foundation Bank is a division of McKinsey Banking Company, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy for this TSSAA Region first-round ball game. The starting lineups for ECS. It's going to be number 5, Allie Madison. Also starting will be number 10, Dakota Breeden. Also getting the start will be number 12, Rachel Slater. Another starter will be number 24, Natalie Regal, and the final starter in the post, it's going to be, I believe that's number 34, Elizabeth Fisher. The final star. Couldn't catch her number.
Excuse me, I think it was Robin Doherty.
Okay.
Number 35, I think.
We'll go with that. And now here's the starting lineup for the TCA Lady Lions. Number 2, Annie Payne. Number 3, Mallory Arnold. Number 12, making a return, Tori Robinson. Also starting the lone senior for TCA, number 20, Anna Sanders. And the final starter for TCA, number 25, Riley Hidrogo. So for TCA, it's Payne, Arnold, Robinson, Sanders, and Hidrogo. For Evangelical Christian, it's Madison, Breeden, Slager, Regal, and Doherty.
Pete Normal will throw the ball up here in a matter of moments. Great to have you aboard tonight on Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, and on the TCA Facebook page. And we want to thank the TCA Booster Club tonight, Stan, for making it possible for us to do this, the TCA Booster Club. So we appreciate them. Boy, they have been a great organization year after year. I think this is my 17th or 18th year. Stan, you've been with me for much of those years, and boy, they have stepped up many, many times, haven't they?
Yep. Without the Booster Club, it's not possible. The officials are ready to call the game, and now, with the call of the game, Mr. Excitement, Dave McCulley.
It will be Arnold to jump it up against Regal. I thought she was going to do the old Hall of Fame skit for me again, but that's okay. Across the timeline, Hidrogo. Riley works on the right wing. And ECS is back in a, looks like a 2-1-2 zone. We'll double check it here for you, or a matchup zone in this case. Here's a steal. Bad pass by Arnold, and it's stolen and going the other way down to our right, and hitting the bottom of the bucket is Madison. Made a great steal, but then missed it badly. And now she throws it away after achieving her own rebound. Sanders, top of the key 3. She was hot the other night. Did not go. Arnold rebounds, though. Arnold out to Tori Robertson. Right wing along 2. Yes.
Tori Robinson with a nice deuce. Great rebound by Mallory Arnold. Getting a little physical in there as well, and that's one thing we need to see out of Mallory Arnold.
She's become more and more physical. The 2-2-1. Sort of a half-court press here a little bit. Now they move back in the zone. It's the 2-1-2. Arnold's in the middle of it. She'll switch down underneath. Shot on the left wing, an air ball, and actually grazed the rim. Madison, and the rebound controlled by the Lady Lions. Lady Lions front court, pigtails and all. There's Tori Robertson, coast to coast, puts up foul, and she's going to shoot 2. Nice move right in there, Stan. Did not hesitate, did she?
That looks like it's going to be on number 35, Robin Doherty. That'll be her first and the team's first.
Well, Tori thought that they fouled her on the floor, but she's going to shoot free throws. Pretty good free throw shooter, Stan.
Tori, who was very honest on the play, a 73% free throw shooter.
I set you up well for that, didn't I? Here is the shot up by Robertson. It is good. It is not DAC stats, it's Stan stats. And again, Tori Robertson, the line. Outstanding golfer and outstanding basketball player. It is up, it is there. She has 4, TCA has 4, and it's a 4-0 game.
Just under 7 minutes gone in this contest so far, all TCA.
Under the 7-minute mark at 6:50 now. Working on the left wing, here is Regal. Regal's so good, they named a movie theater after it. Here's a shot, an air ball, left wing. Ball tipped out of there. Arnold, I think, touched it last. Proper call by Ford Flippin. And it will be ECS's ball. Daniel Cashin is in the house. He is here. Good to see Dan the man. Wearing his Lion T-shirt. Good to see you, Dan. So it's been Daniel, but as he gets older, we'll call him Dan. What do you think, Stan?
I can do that.
So I like to call you Stanley from time to time.
Or we can go Dano.
That's right. Out between the circles is Madison. Let's swing it here to Regal.
Especially if he becomes a police officer, then we can say, book him, Dano.
Book him, Dano, that's right. Oh, well, Hawaii 5-0. Here's a bad pass thrown away. Arnold had a hand on it, though. But now coming right back up with his ECS. We played almost 2 minutes of the game. It's a 4-0 game. Step back three, top of the key. Back rim, no, this time by Breeden. Rebound, though. Shovel back up there, and a shot, like a shot put back up and in by Slater. She stayed with it, Stan. Credit her, though.
It doesn't matter how they look. What matters is if they go in. Any shot that's good is a pretty shot.
Tori Robertson will tell you that about Goff. She drives in, missed the running layup. They fight for the rebound, and ECS comes up with it. Now it's loose. Tori Robertson comes up with it. Out to Sanders. Sanders, left elbow. She'll drive in. They don't play very good defense. They let her get by, but she missed the running layup, and the ball out of bounds. It goes off of Slater, and TCA will retain control, leading 4-2.
TCA missing the easy layup there. Had a good look at it in the lane. Could not convert. Out of bounds underneath the goal. Lions.
Great to have you, ECS folks, if you're watching and listening down in Memphis, Shelby County. Inbounds pass. Sanders. Robertson has it back. Missed the running leaner. Fight for the rebound. Bodies on the floor everywhere. Just coming up and picking it up is Doherty. And bodies still on the floor. And across the timeline will be their guard, Dakota Breeden. Breeden out between the circles. A 4-2 game. Breeden looks like a pretty good ball handler. Here's a three. Top of the key. It's there. And just outside the arc was Regal for the three. And ECS has a 5-4 lead.
You know, right now, ECS, even though they only have one win on the season, showing no fear, and they have the lead.
Well, you mentioned their tight games with Lausanne, the number 2 down there. And so that tells you that they can be dangerous. Robertson. Anything can happen in the postseason, too, Stan. We've seen it many, many times, haven't we? Sanders,
that we have.
Torres, three, on its way, an air ball. Rebound, they fight for it. Good hustle that time by Madison of ECS. Evangelical Christian. Great school down there, just like TCA here. Madison with it between the circles. This is play-by-play of the TSSAA Division II, a West Region first game of the region. Most of them will be played tomorrow. Ball knocked to the bounds, goes off Arnold.
They're going to say that Robinson got a hand on that ball out of bounds. I thought Robinson slapped that. It went off the ECS player.
I thought it went off her foot too, to be honest with you. But in Glenn Hall's,
we did not have a very good look.
Yeah, I was going to say in Glenn Hall's defense, he's right there about 5 feet away from it. Coach Handy over there enjoying. Looks like a little refreshment. 5-4 game. 4:27 in the first.
I wonder if that's one of our wonderful cheese and sausage plates that we
I'm
have
not
here
sure,
at the
but boy, those things are delicious. They'd be good, and I'm not sure if they're serving them tonight. We'll have to put our order in. Hint, hint, Jay. Working on the right wing here is Breeden. Breeden gives it out to Slater. This is Elizabeth Slater who came in the game, and it's loose. And we've got more stand. We've had bodies on the floor a lot already. Jump ball that stays with ECS.
3 bodies on the floor, 1 getting on the floor and rolling with the basketball. Commonly that's a travel, but we had our hands to the ball too, so they awarded jump ball. Possession arrow favoring ECS.
Assistant Coach Janet Taylor over there, her husband is Scott. We mentioned him earlier. Does a really good job. Got a nice voice here. Does a good job of the PA. We've had some great ones out here. I'd start naming them, but if I did, I'd leave someone out and hurt someone's feelings. Been a pleasure to work with all of them here at TCA through the years. Out between the circles is Breeden. Breeden guarded by Riley Hidrago. Her mom and stepdad right below us here, and sis. They go right baseline. Madison. Good defense by Arnold. They swing it in the corner there. An open shot. This is a long 2 this time. It grazes the front rim. No, knocked it out. Touch last. Proper call. It goes off stand. Anna Beth Slater.
You know, ECS is getting some good looks here at the bucket here. They're not, it's not like we're not challenging that hard. But they're getting some decent open looks.
Low-scoring game. Both teams struggling offensively. Laney Williams about to come in the game. Pedrago goes out back, and now in the game is Mary Grace Cleek, the outstanding 8th grader. Cleek with it, drives in the paint. Cleek puts it with the left hand. It's blocked, and blocked out of bounds by Regal, and TCA retains control.
I like the way Natalie Regal just matched her step for step, and the bigger Regal got up there and used a nice angle cut to swat that ball away.
Yeah, Cleek doesn't mind using that left hand, though, does she? Inbounds pass to the Bulldog. Laney Williams with it. Laney to the fellow 8th grader, Cleek. Cleek thought about it. Now Cleek puts up the 3. Got it! Mary Grace Cleek.
Mary Grace Cleek, averaging 9.8 points a ball game, gets her first 3 points of the contest.
No one came out on her. This kid's going to be a star. She's already a really good player as an 8th grader. Almost a turnover that time, but saving the day with Madison as you watch the game here on Worthy Road Studios and the Ball Game Blitz. Great to have you aboard. Here's Madison with it. Madison dribbles it off her foot. Now they get it to Breeden. She's sort of their constant guard, it appears. They come out and set a screen for her. She can't use it. 7-5 TCA, 2:50 in the first. Here's a drive in the paint and nowhere to go. Good defense. Now they give it right back. That's good ball movement. The shot up the 3 by Regal, no good. Long rebound. And Annie Payne, one of my favorites, has it. She and her mom, Jenny Lynn, the other night, brought some food over. It was delicious. Dan, I almost called you. Cleek thought about it. The Maldons had that the other night for me. Here's Cleek, another. This is a long 2. They say she's on the line. It's there by Mary Grace.
Mary Grace Cleek, not afraid of anything.
Nope, 9-5. That's the thing about her and Laney Williams. Not only they're talented, boy, they got some spunk about them. They're not, look at Williams get over here in that guard's face. Ball knocked away. Payne got a hand on it. Now Payne comes up with it. Annie in the front court. Annie lets everyone go by and then swings it out to the senior Sanders. It's a 9-5 game. Cleek thought about it again. This has been now a good run. Cleek thought about it. Fakes, now drives in with the left hand, puts it up, no. And rebound control by ECS.
Was bothered just a little bit by Natalie Regal on that play.
Yeah, Regal's pretty talented player. She's one of the bigger gals out there, tall.
Oh.
Here's a shot. Oh, that's a nice move by Madison, but she missed it badly. Nice move on the baseline, Stan. Just wouldn't go for it. Payne almost turned that ball over. Over to Jenna Joyce. Jenna's 2. Back rim, no. Thought she had her foot on the line, but it might have been a 3, but it doesn't matter now, does it? Slater with a rebound. It's a 9-5 TCA lead, 4-point game with 1:20 left in the first. Breeden with it. They come out, they bring, Stan almost every time, one of the big gals, Slater this time, she's come out a bunch of times and tried to set picks. And now they get a nice screen this time from Regal, but nothing there. TCA fighting through those picks.
That's why I love to see teams come out high and set picks to try and get lazy open cut or the move into the bucket like that.
There's an open lane. Regal missed it badly, though. Gets her own rebound. Breeden. They swing it out now to Annabeth Slater. Driving in and dribbling the ball off her foot. Turnover on Madison.
So with 41.7 seconds to go in this game, a low-scoring affair. TCA with a 9-5 lead.
Cleek and Joyce go out. Robertson back in. And Riley H. Hidrogo goes in. What was it, Bolivar? They kept calling her Riley H.
It's because they could not pronounce Hidrogo.
Bolivar seems like a day ago, and it seems like about 3 months ago, doesn't it? Working with it. Here's Riley Hidrogo, throws one up and got it. A nice effort by Hidrogo, off balance, but she can make those kind of shots.
The little fadeaway that makes for a good photo op.
11-5. Yep, no doubt. 22 seconds. We had a nice photo op here the other day. Jay will have to do another one with all of us in it today with Daniel in there. Jay, work on that for us. Would you? You're our producer and director. Here's a 3 right wing there. And Madison knocked it in from way out there, the maroon and white.
That's her first points of the night.
11-8.
Second 3.
Yeah, Robertson drives in, blocked, but a foul, and Tori's going to shoot too. Tori Robertson has a really nice knack with 1.1 second left in the quarter. She has a really nice knack to drive like that, doesn't she?
Does a great job at it. And Tori Robinson does what I like and what I wish our girls would do all the time. Tori Robinson, not afraid ever to attack the basket.
You know, that one crawls in, 3 of 3. Tori told me a few weeks ago, she said she went back and watched the replay. She said, you and I would take care of Stan and Trace in a second. Let's do it. I said, okay, I'm game for it. This one is up there. That's the game of golf. Yep. So it's going to be Tori Robertson, Diamond Dave against Stan the Man and Trace. A shot from midcourt, not close. And we are at the end of one. Your score, 13-8. TCA off to the nice start in this opening round of the TSSAA Division II West Regional game. Back after this 1-minute message on the Ball Game Blitz.
It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy on the BallGame Blitz, sponsored by Worthy Road Studios. Toy Robinson with 6 points to lead TCA. Mary Grace Cleek with 5. Madison and Regal with 3 each for Evangelical Christian.
Robertson to Payne. Let's remind you again, the TCA Booster Club making it possible for us to be here and broadcast this game tonight, video and audio wise, on the BallGame Blitz in Worthy Road Studios. Robertson, great pass underneath. Mallory Arnold puts it up. No. Gets her own rebound. Back up. No. And it's controlled by ECS.
Still a good shot and a good look. Mallory will get stronger as the years go on, and she will make more of those than you'll be able to count as the years go by.
And there's a drive and a shot. It's up. It is there by Presley Aaron. Aaron Presley was a famous guy, wasn't he? But that's Presley Aaron. Stan, that time I could hear it all the way up here with my headset on. Matt Coble was saying, blow your whistle. He thought Arnold was fouled. This time she is fouled and lays it up and in.
Mallory Arnold with a deuce, and she'll go to the line looking to shoot one free throw.
Not a gigantic crowd in here, but to the line will be Arnold. He did say blow your whistle. That was Matt Coble. To the line will be Mallory Arnold. And she'll try to complete the three-point play the conventional way. It's a 15-10 game. Free throw, no good, and we've got a lane violation. Arnold over the line there. So, Stan, it remains a 5-point game, 7:05.
TCA's kind of just maintained this little 3 or 5 point gap. And then every once in a while when you think we're going to pull away, ECS will pump a shot in there.
Presley Arnold. Jay's taking orders, Stan. Working with it. Not from Lisa, but on the food order. And the ball knocked away. He does take orders from Lisa, though, you know.
I was just going to say that. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite sure he takes plenty of orders from his lovely bride.
Yeah, 15-10 your game. And if Lisa doesn't do it, the gals do it. Here's working out in front. Dad, can I have 5? Now it's probably come 10 or 20 now. Working out between the circles is Breeden. She can't dribble. That if she does, that's a double dribble, I thought. Well, maybe not. Maybe no. Sanders touched the ball. Breeden with it. Working out here to Madison. Madison between the circles. Annie Payne read that, but just didn't get there in time. Here's a shovel shot again, this time by Presley Aaron. No good. And the rebound's controlled by TCA.
That was an old-fashioned set shot.
It was. Working with it, Sanders. Sanders tries to go back door to Torrey. It's up and crawls out. Tough break. Rebound controlled by Presley Aaron. Front court. Driving in with a nice move with a scoop to the hoop by Madison. Yes. Good play, Stan.
Aaron with her second bucket of the night. Right down the stretch, so to speak.
We'll have the ball knocked away. It's a 15-12 game. Loose. Pete Normal blows the whistle. Let's see what we have. I think a foul on ECS, I think.
I think that will go against number 13, Presley Aaron.
Did you see the menu, Stan? I took the top one.
I'll take something round and on a bun.
Here is out of the game will be the guard Breeden, so they get bigger. Not quite as quick. They bring in Natalie Regal into the game. 15-12, good ball game thus far. 5:49, too close for comfort for we TCA folks. Robertson trying to get it in, gets it in to Joyce. Joyce is tied up. Reaching in there is Slater, and the jump ball, it goes to ECS.
Joyce got that ball, could not find anybody to pass it to, and then got tied up there, and now possession arrow, ECS.
15-12. Both teams fighting for their lives tonight. You lose, your season's over. You win. You play Monday night against Lausanne.
And incidentally, not only is tonight an old school elimination game, so is Monday's game
sure
is an elimination game. The loser gets ready for softball.
And the winner of this one will be the underdog there Monday night. Cleat tries to save that ball after it was knocked away. Did a good job with it. And now coming up, they're going to get a foul on Tori Robertson. And a proper call by Glenn Hall. It looked like Tori reached out in frustration, tried to get it back, and shoved her right in the back.
Wasn't there an old commercial once where they said, reach out and touch someone?
It was. I forget what company that was now. Boy, Coach Coble is all over Glenn Hall over there. 15-12, three-point game. Lenny Williams is going to come in the game. And they get Tori out. Is that Tori's second foul, Stan? I only had her with one.
I've only got her with one myself.
Yeah. Hot Rod Parker, we did mention Hot Rod over there. Frank Clampett on the stats. Bad pass, thrown away. Madison tried to hit that time her big gal, Regal, and even despite the fact she's the biggest gal out there. Well, they actually have another gal now, Kate Kaiser's in the game. Stan, she's a good-looking athlete. She's a very tall gal. We don't have their heights on them. I bet she's 5'9" or 10. 15-12, three-point game. Laney Williams, she's guarded by Kaiser of all people. Laney gets the pass down low to Arnold. Arnold puts it up. Got it. Nice pass, Laney Williams.
Mallory Arnold with her second bucket. She's got 4.
The Bulldog in the backcourt. Here's Presley Aaron. 17-12, back to a 5-point game with 4:45. Madison puts it up. No, gets her own. Had it, never really had it. Almost had it. Hadrago with it. TCA wanting to run. Hadrago front court. Riley out between the circles, looking for help. Over here, Laney. Laney's three. Get in there, and it does.
Laney Williams with her first points tonight. And Dave, Laney has been getting much more confident with her outside shooting the last couple of games. Easy for me to say.
Oh, Stan, she shot more in the last 2 games than she shot in the games prior to this collectively. Don't you agree?
And right over, she said too.
Yeah. And here the ball stolen. Jenna Joyce comes up with it. Jenna in the backcourt. Jenna in the front court. Joyce is going to take it coast to coast. Blocked. Knocked away that time by Regal. And now the other way. Here's another little running layup. Boy, I tell you what, Madison's got that off the dribble, little scoop to the hoop, down pat, doesn't she?
Just a little flick of the wrist.
20-14. I don't know if I could do that or not. Here's Riley Hadrago with it. In the corner to Arnold. And now they throw it away. It's going to be over and back. No, they say it was tipped, and Coach Casper not happy now. He thought that ball, he didn't think the ball was tipped by TCA.
The official is much closer to the play.
Yep. These are 3 good, experienced officials, no doubt. And the ball, we got a foul over the back. Proper call. Kaiser went through the back that time of Hadrago, who tried to post up down there. 20-14, 6-point game. Nasty weather day in West Tennessee today. Hope you are okay. My son came back in from Nashville nightstand. He said there was about a dozen cars around the river. Watch for those potholes. So.
They never have fixed those potholes. Fortunately, though, Dave, they have fixed most of the ones on the brand new, recently paved I-40.
He did tell me that they did have trucks out trying to fix them even tonight. But in the rain and the nasty weather, I don't think they probably could get much done. Sanders with it. Sanders to Robertson. Torrey. Laney Williams. Laney turns. They ran away from her, so she puts it up. Back rim, no. I like the fact that Laney's being very aggressive offensively. Front court, or Aaron. Aaron wide open to her teammate, and the layup is there by Elizabeth Avery.
Avery and the ECS team with nice ball movement. And we have a timeout on the floor with 3:01 to go in the first half of play. It's TCA 20 and ECS 16. This is TCA basketball, the playoffs on the BallGame Blitz.
This is not your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here. This is not.
With 3:01 to go in our first half of play, TCA with the 20-16 lead. ECS hanging very tough.
They are. That's 4 unanswered points. It was a 20-12 game, which had been the biggest lead that either team had. ECS has led one time at 5-4. Ball knocked away and stolen. ECS trying to stay in this thing on the road. They know their season's on the line just like TCA does. Working with it now will be the guard, Breeden. Breeden flips it left corner, driving in the paint and dribbling them all off her foot was Aaron. Aaron, I think, was going to shoot that basketball and just dribble it off her foot.
Diamond, that's about the 4th or 5th time they've lost possession by dribbling it off their feet.
Yeah, it really has been. Good point. Sanders down low. Good defense by Breeden that time. They go out to Williams. Laney back to Sanders in the corner, right in front of the bench over there. Sanders jacks up the 3. Got it! It crawled barely over the rim.
Sanders with the long three-point shot, flicking her wrist for the highlight reel.
That thing just barely crawled over the rim, too, but didn't settle. 23-16, a 7-point game. Breeden in the circles. Breeden turns, fires. No, it came out. She's acting foul, and she'll shoot, too. 23-16.
TCA Athletic Director Dexter Williams in the house, delivering stuff for us.
Hello, Dexter. Good to see you, buddy. Congratulations on the big win. It's a 23-16 game. Free throw by Breeden is up, no good. She'll try again. Well, Dexter and Jay have come through for us again, as always. We appreciate that very much. Set that right down there.
You know, Diamond, that's almost as effective as the radio I used to put in the concession stand.
It is. Breeden this time good. I guess Coach Bowling has a night off. He's normally our server. 23-17, 6-point game with 1:57 left in the first half. Joyce thought about it, right wing. They get out in her face now. Madison out there on her. Sanders drives in, and nice play. Coming up with it was Madison. Madison lost it, gets it back. She's going to go coast to coast, and the ball knocked away. We get a foul, I think, on Tori Robertson. Well, if that's on Tori, it is number 2, and Cleek's going to come back to the game. Thank you, sir.
Tori Robinson reaching from behind, trying to knock it out of the way. Got a little bit of the body when she reached in.
Daniel went the big route tonight. Look at that food he's got down there. 23-17. And Coach Coble talking to Floyd flipping now. Matt's not real happy with a couple of few calls that you think he's got. 1:40. Here's the inbounds pass, knocked away. And now Riley Hidrago takes it away. She steals that basketball. Front court, Joyce. Joyce down low to Cleek. Cleek lost it, gets it back. Stay with it. Cleek out to Annie. Annie Payne, Hidrago. Riley with it. Haven't seen Jenny Lynn here tonight. She might be on the road. Here's Cleek. Left baseline is there.
Cleek with her 3rd bucket of the night. Diamond, she's got 7.
7 in the game and leads all scores thus far. 25-17. The 8th grader doesn't play like an 8th grader. Now Riley Hidrago, her 2nd steal of the game. Pass to Annie. Annie's layup. It's there!
Annie brings the pain to ECS.
Boy, that was a great steal and then a great pass. And then Payne, dynamic layup. 27-17, biggest lead of the game.
And quickly that 5-point lead jumped to 10.
Sure did. You know, they cut it down to 4, and Matt called the timeout. Here's Hidrago, another steal. Sanders got a hand on it that time. Sanders front court. Sanders will drive in. Gives it to Cleek. Cleek off the glass. Yes.
Cleek with another bucket. She has 9 in the ball game, and ECS wants, needs, and gets a timeout. With 36 seconds to go in our first half of play, it's 29-17. TCA. You're watching at TCA Playoff Basketball, brought to you by the TCA Booster Club on the BallGame Blitz.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Diamond Day, we're back to play. TCS leading by 12, and what can you say? TCA was still the best concession stand around.
No doubt about that. Well, for 2 reasons. Number 1, that's Kaiser with a layup. 2 reasons. Number 1, we got our food free, and number 2, it's great food, whether we paid or not. Cleek thought about it, doesn't shoot. Sanders, Payne's post up, wants that basketball. They don't give it to her. Sanders out to Riley. Hidrago to Cleek. Cleek thought about the 3, doesn't shoot. Down to 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Hidrago off a pick, moves in, puts up. No, but she's fouled and she'll shoot 2. with 2.1 seconds left, and Hydrago has a knack to get to that open space stand. She did it just then.
You know, our cameraman, Daniel Cashin, you know, even though he's hung up his football cleats, he's still eating that high-protein meal like he's ready, getting in training for a ball game.
Well, I think Dad's actually stealing some of it. Hydrago to the line. It's up. It is there. I will tell you this, though. There's enough food on those things for about 2 or 3 people. Would you agree?
Yes, Hydrago, a 41% free throw shooter. Not really her specialty, but she sinks both of them right there.
100% that trip. 31-19. It's been a 11-3 run, and ECS can't get a shot off, and we're at halftime. You score at the break. TCA, so far so good. They lead the game 31-19, a 2-minute break, 2 minutes along the line, and we'll come back. Tonight's game being brought to you by the TCA Booster Club on the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They're experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future. Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy alongside Dave McCulley. I'm Stan Gerard. TCA, the Lady Lions, lead at the half by a score of 31-19. We'd like to remind everybody that this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2024. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz broadcast without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Carlock Nissan, Aloha Pools, Jones Chevrolet, the Blacksmith Restaurant, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Humboldt Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Elite Dental, the Bank of Jackson, and McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning, along with Deaton Carpet. Also sponsoring tonight's broadcast, our friends from Foundation Bank, Food Right, West Tennessee Bank, Waterwell Solutions, and Tennessee Tractor. And we will say hello to one of our advertisers, Justin Miller from Tennessee Tractor. Tennessee Tractor, hey, They may have to get into the boat selling business with as much rain as we've had, but if you need your field work or you need something to take care of your house, call the fine folks at Tennessee Tractor with locations all over West Tennessee today. Taking a look at the stats, as Mrs. Miller's happens to be in the house too, we're good. We are good. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half of play. First, for Evangelical Christian, it is Rachel Slayer with 2 points. Dakota Breeden with 1 point on 1 of 2 from charity. It is Elizabeth Avery with 2 points on 1 field goal. Kate Kaiser, 2 points and 1 field goal. Natalie Regal, 1 field goal, 3 points. Presley Aaron, 2 field goals, 4 points. And the leading scorer for Evangelical Christian with 2 field goals, 1 from long range, is Allie Madison with 5. Evangelical Christian, 8 field goals in the first half, 2 from long range, and they were 1 of 2 from charity. For your TCA Lady Lions, all of the TCA players except one have scored in the ball game. With 1 field goal for 2 points, it's Annie Payne. With 1 field goal for 3 points, it's Laney Williams along with Anna Sanders. With 4 points on 1 field goal, 1 of 2 from charity, is Riley Hidrogo. Mallory Arnold, 2 field goals, 0 of 1 from charity, and 4 points. And for TCA, Tori Robinson, 1 field goal, 4 of 4 from charity. She has 6 points. And leading TCA, the 8th grader, Mary Grace Cleek, 4 field goals, 1 from long range. Mary Grace has 9 points, and she averages 9.8 points per ball game. TCA with 11 field goals in the first half, 3 from long range, and they were a very spiffy 6 of 6 from charity. There's 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the halftime show. We're going to take another break and remind you that this broadcast is not possible without a contribution from the Trinity Christian Academy Booster Club, who paid the TSSAA legal fees for us to be able to broadcast this ball game tonight. We are indebted to the fine folks at the TCA Booster Club. We will take a break, and when we come back, second half action. The TSSAA playoffs, the first round, are right here on the BallGame Blitz.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from your old HVAC system? McCoy's Heating and Air will now give you up to $2,000 trade-in for your old unit, plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty with the purchase of a qualifying York system. That's right. Trade in your old unit and get up to $2,000. Plus a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a limited time, only from McCoy's Heating and Air.
I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you. Foundation Bank is a division of McKinsey Banking Company, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value. hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
It's the off season, but it's the best season to buy at Aloha Custom Pools. Snag your dream pool now, and we promise you'll be splashing around by Memorial Day. What are you waiting for? Give us a call or visit us at AlohaCustomPools.com.
Outstanding halftime presentation by one Stan Gerard. I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. And Stan, we'll have that. There you go, buddy.
I did that.
Oh, you already done that? Okay. And we want to remind you folks again, TCA Booster Club making it possible today for us to be, or tonight, I should say, for us to be here. And if the Lady Lions can win this, they'll play Monday night at Lausanne. And that's a do-or-die game as well. The Lions, we said several times, they'll play Tuesday night. They'll be home. And they'll take on, Stan, the winner of the Harding-Tipton-Rosemart game. And no disrespect to our great friends at Tipton-Rosemart. Know those coaches very well, know both of them personally. One used to work with me and for me, and the other used to play ball at Bethel, but Harding favored in that game, and probably going to be Harding, we would think.
And we must remember, Harding holds a victory over Trinity Christian Academy. They knocked off TCA in the second game of the season way back a long time ago.
That was sort of that game that wasn't on the original schedule, but they played it here as we had another game postponed or canceled. Shot up this time by Madison, no good. Rebound, Lady Lions. Sanders lets everyone goes around her and puts it up with a left hand. Bingo.
Sanders with 5 points. The ball gets great job switching hands to get that layup.
I think every one of our kids throughout the year, I think every one of them have attempted some left-handed shots sometime during the year. Biggest lead, 33-19. This was a tight game at 20-16 at one time. Now, Hadrago hits the deck hard. Let's hope she's all right. And she is. Tough cookie. 2-3 zone. They try to pass it in that zone, and Maui Arnold reaches in and gets it, and the ball is going to belong to TCA. Stan, 20-16 at one time. You remember Matt called the timeout late second quarter, or about middle of the second quarter, and after that it's been all TCA.
TCA, whatever he said at timeout or whatever he fed them during the timeout must have worked, because they've been on fire since then.
13-3 lead. Make it Robertson up. No foul, and grabbing the top of her head after the call was Regal. And Regal will pick up the foul.
Regal, I believe that's her first personal of the ball game. Team's first of the third quarter.
We played 59 seconds of the game, the third quarter. Tori, bingo. Tori tonight, 5 of 5 from the charity stripe and has 7 points. She and, Cleek has 9. That'll lead all scores. Dad across the way on the books. Philip Robertson, Coach P. Shot up, good. He and Michael Mancini have done a great job with us on our network this year as well. Producing and directing, or Cameron when Jay was out.
And many people don't realize that a lot of the time when TCA hits the road, it's Coach P driving the bus.
He's driving the bus, yeah. He's passed us a few times. We passed him a few times. Leadfoot Gerard over here.
No, Coach P would never break the law.
No. 35-19. I think the most adventurous trip we ever had, you driving, was the night we went to Scotts Hill and you thought we were late. Remember that night? Here's a shot right wing. There, it's a three. And it's knocked in by Doherty. Nice shot. 35-22.
That's her first points of the contest.
Sure is. You remember that night, Stan, when we were going to Scotts Hill?
That's the night my license plate kept falling off. We had to put it back on in the parking lot.
We sure did. Boy, we have so many stories. We could write a book. 35-22. Some chapters will be interesting, some probably not. 35-22. Robertson backing in, throws one up, just flipped it up there. No, gets her own rebound. Out of bounds. Tori looking at Glenn Hall. She thought she was foul.
Tori with that tough look about her.
Yeah. 35-22. 13-point game. She's going to ride her ticket golf-wise, go anywhere she wants to. A shot along two by Hadrago. Yes.
Riley checked her feet but didn't get them back in time to make it a three-point play.
The only player that's played tonight, not scored, is Jenna Joyce. We got to get her back in the game later, get her a bucket. Here's a running leaner, underhand scoop up, no good. Ball tipped out there and controlled by Slater. Now they go to Breeden. It's blocked by Maui Arnold.
Mallory Arnold with her first block of the night.
Ball knocked away from Hadrago, but Mallory comes back up with it. Here's Sanders. And to the senior. He's been here with Some great teams that won state titles, that made it to the state. This year a little bit different as far as wins, but she's come on and had a good year. Good to see her at senior night the other night. 37-22. Hadrago, great bounce pass. Arnold. Hadrago was bumped, stayed with it, and gave it to Arnold, and she puts it up and in. She has 6.
Arnold with 3 buckets, 0 for 1 from Cherry, but a nice, solid open layup there.
39-22 is your score. And what do we have? A stoppage in play, and it's got to be Joyce, Cleek, and Williams in the game.
You notice more often these days, officials are, when there's players waiting to be sent, a lot of officials are now just blowing the whistle to stop play. It's sort of a substitution timeout.
Yeah, we've seen that the other night 2 or 3 times, especially in games that are not real tight at the end. You don't see it much when the game is up for grabs. This one's still up for grabs. It's 39-22, but TCA had pretty good control right now. A steal. Sanders has it. And in front court. ECA, or ECS, I should say, back in it. Looks like a 2-3 zone. A little bit of a matchup. Here's Laney driving in. Williams puts it up. No, it came out. Tough break. Rebound, Arnold back up. No, and it goes out of bounds. Touched last by Rachel Slater.
I thought Lane might have been fouled on the play, but I was probably wrong.
Laney wearing Jeff Shepard's number 15. Well, we've been wrong before. Occasionally. 39-22.
No, we're just not given the right information all the time.
Here is working with it. Cleek, left wing. Mary Grace Cleek. Stan, you know my affinity for those kids always had the 3 names.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to go back one night and write those down all through the years. Ball knocked away. TCA a little sloppy that time, lost it. 39-22. Annie Payne about to come back in the game.
Well, what we need is an all 3-name team.
Yeah, we can come up with that. A 3 there by Breeden, and this bunch from ECS says, hey, wait a minute. We're not going anywhere soon. 39-25, they fight back within 14. Credit them, 4:09 left in the third.
Breeden with 2 field goals, 1 of 2 from Cherry. She's got 6.
Working with it now will be Joyce. Joyce, they go to Cleek. Up, no, foul. She'll shoot 2. Her dad right below us down here wearing the Trinity basketball T-shirt, state champion T-shirt. He was a great player at Dresden, one of the great players ever there at Dresden.
You know, even though there was a foul on the play, it was still good defense by ECS on Madison with a nice defensive error. Just got a little bit of the body as we hit the first free throw.
Cleek double digits now at 10. Cleek and Williams, they wear those knee pads, but they're knee pads all the way down to their calves, aren't they?
Yep.
Almost like stockings. You and I look good in those. Free throw by Cleek. Both of them clean as a whistle stand.
I'm not sure about that.
Excuse me, 41-25. Excuse me.
Would you like a cough drop?
I have one somewhere, but yeah, hand me one if you would. 41-25, that time of the year, isn't it, Stan?
Oh, yes.
Working with it now. Here's a drive. Up, no, by Madison. Boy, Madison takes it to the hoop. Credit her. And now timeout, ECS. It's a 60 on the floor. We'll take a 30 here. 41-25, 3:46 third quarter. This TSSAA Division II-A West Regional. Lady Lions in pretty good shape. Back after this 30. Stay with us, everybody.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation. Bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Welcome back, everybody. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard, 3:46 in the third. It is a 41-25 game. It was a 20-16 game midway of the second. TCA's pretty well controlled the tempo and controlled the action and controlled the scoring since then.
You said after that timeout, it's been all TCA. That was a wise timeout by Coach, and it righted the ship, and now we're playing pretty good basketball.
Credit the dozen or so ECS fans that made the trip down here. We haven't seen our good buddy Blake Butler tonight, the Blake Meister. One of the great ones ever. Not only a great coach, but just a great person and a great family.
He might be sitting in front of the television tonight.
He might be. No, he's not watching the Tigers. They won last night. Talked to Matt Dillon, Blake, the other day for 45 minutes. Matt called me about my wife and other things. Great pass. Cleat to Payne. Layup, yes.
How is the old sheriff?
He's doing good. You know, I first met him down at Mississippi State. He was behind me with a Kentucky cap on. He's from Mayfield. And we became good friends, and we talked for 45 minutes. He's been on the, you know, Stan, he is in the Hall of Fame down there at Memphis. WKNO, he and Al Brown first did the games years ago. And Matt's been the color man with Dave Woloshin for a long time, and he's been there as long as any media person covering the Tigers in the history of the program.
You notice how I said the sheriff?
Yeah, oh yeah, he gets a lot of kidding for that. Here's a great pass. Joyce delivers to Payne. Payne layup and one.
Payne with her second field goal of the quarter. She's got 6 total on the night.
Matt moved down to the Millington area from Mayfield. His mom, his late mother, ran a candy store down there for a long time. And Matt's worked for the airlines down there for a long time. Payne up. My family was flying to London one time. They got up to Chicago, bad weather. I called Matt. He was down in the gut work of the airport and telling me where they were in the air and everything. That everything was okay. And now ECS throws it away. There's Jenny Lanham Pritchard down there in the front row down there, Stan. You wouldn't know her, the gal with the glasses on. She was an all-state player at Bradford. Her kids go here.
A long time ago.
Not that long. She's still a pretty young whippersnapper. Now TCA had it, lost it, and the shot is up. It is there by Presley Aaron. Aaron's a good-looking player.
She's got 3 buckets.
Should I mind wearing that 13? You know, some players don't wear that number. Payne almost walked.
Well, I'm told she knows how to take care of business.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was Aaron Presley, and she's Presley Aaron.
Elvis Aaron, and yep.
46-27.
You just never know.
A 2-3 zone by the Lions. They lead the game, lead it pretty big by 19 right now, 2:40.
Another steal for
Torrey
TCA.
Robertson steals it. Yeah, nice play, Stan. Our defense has been pretty stout. Sanders may have turned that ball over. Here's Joyce with it. May have got away with it that time. Officials have done an excellent job here tonight. Here's a running leaner. Robertson, it drops, and she's fouled.
Torrey Robinson with only her second field goal of the night. Diamond, she is 6 of 6 from charity and will be looking to add some harm right here.
48-27, 2:24 left. And Robertson line. So many people have reached out to my family stand with my wife's illness. And Brittany Yates, remember Brittany, one of the great players ever here. She was one, you and I really just loved her and still love her.
She could really take it to the hole.
Oh, I'm telling you, listen, she was a great basketball player, but great softball player. Here's a shot, an air ball up. No good this time by Mills.
Madison answered with the baby hook.
Yeah, she got it underneath. Got it in. Boy, that softball team, Stan, they were a joy to cover, weren't they, Brittany, the game? Brittany
How
Cope
many state titles were involved? Well, all we got to do is count the championships on the wall.
Yeah, lovely buddy of ours. Sanders, a 3, no good. And out of bounds, and it belongs to ECS. Brittany of the gang.
Those are times we may never see again.
No, they were just
total dominance.
Great kids, great players. Boy, it was an honor. What was it, Sam? One year you and I drove back and forth about 3 days in a row. Is that right?
We drove every time. We went back and forth every day. Well,
excuse
me.
It was a different.
I drove back and forth.
It was a different company, but one time we went and we had that some kind of station band. Remember that thing was? We were just hoping we got back.
That wasn't the year that I was. Remember, I had to sit out 1 year because I could not get off of work.
Yeah, that's right. That's the year I had to drive that thing. I think Sherman used it when he went through Atlanta. 49-29, 1:44 left in the third. Yeah, you and I put the miles down, haven't we? Been a labor of love. I said the other night we'd probably do it for free, but we're not going to tell them that. Ball knocked away, thrown away.
The old green Lumina.
Oh, yeah. I remember that thing. Sanders with it. Torrey thought about it, puts it on the floor with the left hand. Out to Joyce. Joyce fakes. Jenna drives in. Gives it on. I'd like to see Jenna take that little 12-footer, to be honest with you.
You know, I would still have that Lumina if I didn't hit that deer just down the road from Jackson Christian after a ball game a few years ago.
I remember that. Robertson fakes. Not any defense at all that time, ECS. They've not been bad defensively, but that time they were. And Robertson lays it up in. She has now 6 in the quarter, 12 in the game. She's in double digits with Mary Grace Cleek, who has 11.
I will have to correct you, Mr. McCulley. Tori Robinson with 13.
All right, I missed one then. Okay.
4 of 4 from Charity in the first half, 3 of 3 in the second half.
Yeah, I did miss that back end of the three-point play a moment ago. Thank you very much, Sam, for correcting me.
You are welcome, Mr. McCulley.
Well, it's a pleasure to work with you as always. 51-29. Out between
you were my
the circles.
teacher.
Out between the circles, Breeden. I've had a lot of people to work with me through the years, haven't one. I don't think I could name all the colored guys that work with me. I'm ashamed to say that, but it's just been so many. I'd leave 2 or 3 out.
I'm the only one that tends to stick around.
Yeah, you've been with me a long time. Here's a drive, this time by Madison, and we got a foul on the floor.
You think that'd be worth like a gold ring or a purple jack or something from you?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're still waiting on those shooting apparel here from TCA. We know the coach.
Shooting team's getting ready to go to work here.
Yeah, they are.
With their spring season.
Our shooting team is in Georgia somewhere tonight, and they were down there.
Actually, you know, one of our sponsors, Justin Miller, is in Texas.
Is he? Flying
around in helicopters, shooting wild deer this weekend.
Well, that doesn't seem fair at a helicopter. I love Justin to death, but.
Or wild pigs, I'm sorry.
Wild pigs. Here is a drive.
That would have been bad. It's not good to shoot Bambi from a helicopter.
Well, that's not fair to the pigs, though, guys, is it? I mean, I know they're wild and probably out of control, but.
They are.
What's the old line that the hunters use? Well, they need to be called out. 51-29. Justin's probably watching tonight. But one of our great sponsors. Yeah, that football field here. And is that a foul? That is on Regal. She's fouled out of the game. I ended with only 3.
We obviously missed something somewhere.
Sure did. 51-29. Regal. Not happy. Good competitor. And a pretty good player, to be honest with you. Here's Cleek in the air. There. Oh, she's smooth.
Cleek with another free throw. She's 3 for 3 from Charity, Dave.
Well, knock on wood. Not a one has hit the rim yet. 52-29. TCA now really pulling away. Well, I knew I'd jinx her. Ashley, her dad's going to get me. No good.
And Diamond, you'll be very pleased. You see the progression of Mary Grace Cleek and Lane Williams. Over the course of the next 2 years, there's some fine talent down at the middle school level that you're really going to like once they get up to play varsity competition. Couple 3 of the girls can really go, and quite frankly, there was one who was a 7th grader that if it was legal, probably would have made this varsity lineup and been effective.
Pete Norman made that call, and Rod Parker was really upset with him. Here's a drive. It's going to be a blocking foul. And Rod and Matt Coble and Jana Kaler all unhappy with that call. Kevin Hansen behind the bench over there.
To be fair, Tori was kind of falling backwards. She raised her hand to kind of shield herself, and that's what caused the motion and thus the blocking foul.
They've done an excellent job for the most part tonight, 52-29. And I don't care what sport you call, whether it be baseball. Of course, they have that strike zone now. But baseball, football, basketball, they're going to miss a few. Stan, who do you like in the Super Bowl? That free throw by Madison, no good. She'll try again. Who do you like?
Diamond, I have not watched an NFL game all year.
This free throw rolls, and drops. I haven't watched much of it, but I'll probably watch a little bit of the Super Bowl, have some corn and popcorn.
If it's anything like I have been, last night I spent about 7 hours on my computer learning Google spreadsheets.
I saw that. I think Usher's the halftime guy this year. 52-30. Shot up by Hydrago, no good. I'm waiting for Janet Jackson to come back. Working with it, Madison in the backcourt. No, I was teasing. Here's a pass in the front court down to 3 seconds, down to 2 seconds. A 3, good if it goes, almost went in. And Laney Williams gets in there and knocks that ball away. And we're at 10-3. It's all TCA. They lead by 22. They're on their way to a date with Lausanne Monday if they keep this up. 52-30. We'll be back for the final 8 after this. 1 minute message on the Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Your typical car dealer ad. You usually see words like this and numbers like this. I'm not doing it. We have discounts. We have special interest rates, just like everybody else. What they don't have is me.
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 Me. Me. Buy your next vehicle where you feel comfortable, and that's with us. Visit online for savings and rates. You should already be here.
As we enter the faithful fourth quarter, 8 minutes remain for one of these teams right now. TCA with the 52-30 lead. Up next for the winner, a date Monday at Lausanne.
With the music in the background of Sweet Caroline, one of my favorite songs, one of my top 5. I still think my favorite song standing in the arenas is Don't Stop Believing. That's one of the great songs ever. Would you agree? 52-30.
We Will Rock You.
Well, that's a great arena song. You don't hear that much anymore. Here's banked up and in, a 3. I'm not sure that it was called by Ellen Mills, but Ellen will say, okay, I'll take it anyway, Diamond Dave.
Her first bucket of the night.
I really admire ECS. They really hung in there tonight. 52-33. They've not gotten their heads down. They played hard. And in spurts, they played well. It was a little shorthanded tonight. 52-33. ECS is a really fine school like TCA. These are 2 really good institutions.
The good thing about ECS, they've got a deep bench, so
yeah.
that means they got a good coaching staff that's doing right and getting the girls to come out and play ball.
Stan, you just look at the impact that these schools and other schools have had prior years, the impact they're having now, and the impact they'll have in years to come. It's really impressive. Tori Robertson got the baseline, drove in, but missed the shot. Lovely cheerleaders down there. Miss High singing the gang.
Proper call by the official there.
Floyd flipping.
I know Coach Coble was mad at the call, but quite frankly, I had a better angle in it than Coach did, and it was the proper call.
Oh, a technical. And Matt just got a technical. Floyd Flippin's the guy who was getting on, then Glenn Hall just gave him a T-bird. You don't see Matt get a lot of technicals. Stan, I'm trying to remember the last time he got a technical. Matt's laughing about it. Rod Parker's laughing.
Of all the years I've been watching TCA basketball, I think that's only the 3rd technical foul that I've ever seen called. And Coach Northcutt owns 2 of them, and I think both of them were against Madison.
Yeah, you could put all the ones in all the. I'm 18th year now, I think, and you can put them on both hands, I think, maybe even one hand.
You still got fingers left over.
Yep. Both free throws are there by Madison. She has 11 in the game. And it's 52-35, so not over, but looking pretty good right now. A helicopter shooting Hogs. 42, make it 52-35. You've ever flown a helicopter? Here's the ball knocked away. Jenna George steals that basketball. Jen in the front court. Leads it out there to Tori Robertson, left wing. Hadrago. Sanders at the high post. They'll swing her down now. They can bring Laney Williams to the high post. Ball knocked away. Madison, good effort there defensively by ECS. Hadrago to Joyce in the corner to Sanders. With the 6:40 mark, Sanders throws it with the left hand, no foul. And they're going to get the personal foul on Ellen Mills.
Diamond, I'll have to tell you that I've never ridden a helicopter. My father was a crew chief on a helicopter during the service, and he was in 2 crash landings, so I've got no desire to fly helicopters.
Sanders, good. Yeah, I'm not much of one on that kind of stuff either. 53-35. I don't mind flying, but helicopters scare me a little bit.
It's been a long time since I've flown, too.
Sanders, very good. And I'll tell you something else that scares me, motorcycles. I've never even been on one. 54-35.
Last time I was on one, I laid one down.
Here's a shot, and it's there from about 17 feet. Little push shot by Slater, Anna Beth. It's good. 54-37.
Slater was 6.
You know, ECS has been really competitive tonight. They came in as the underdogs, but I think Matt was right. They've lost some games, but a lot of them have been pretty tight.
You know, Diamond Dave, I would still, though, like to try one of those 3-wheeled motorcycles that you've maybe seen driving around. They called a foul on ECS, even though Laney Williams had her foot on the in line.
Yeah, they missed that. Slater will.
But there was, in fairness, there was a foul committed.
Was some contact, yeah. And Sanders did inbound it side. Well, just inside. Well, now they bring up in front of
This
the
is
line logo.
This is part of those new inbounding rules.
Yep.
You don't inbound it where it went out. There's only a certain amount of given spots on the floor where you inbound the basketball.
Ball knocked away. Touch last by ECS Kaiser.
That's why, excuse me, Dave, that's why you've seen TCA the ball halfway in between the hoop and midcourt.
Yep.
And we end up still taking the full 94 length of the floor.
54-37. Robertson wide open. ECS went flat-footed defensively. She finds Mallory Arnold, and Arnold finds the glass. It's there.
Arnold averaging 5.6 points a ball game with 8 on the night.
56-37. Be a short post game tonight. Ball knocked away. Hadrago comes up with it. Sanders has it, and a foul in the backcourt. They're going to get a little push foul on Presley Aaron.
And she looked at him and said, thank you very much.
Cleek in the game. Sanders will go out. Well, looks like Lady Lions will be traveling down I-40 to Memphis to Lausanne Monday night. And we've got a jump ball as they inbound the ball and tied up there between Madison and Hadrago.
And unfortunately, we'll remind the TCA faithful there will be no video coverage of that ball game due to TSSAA regulations. If you want to watch it, you can get a pay-for subscription for that game.
Robertson moves in, got it. Robertson took it to the hoop, scored. Stan, I've got her with.
She's got
9 in the quarter, 15 in the game. Is that right?
His timing and scoring does concur with you, sir.
58-37. Nice night by Tori. You know, you get 15 to 20 points from Tori, you give yourself a chance to win. Some other people scoring as well, Drago and others. Lenny Williams hit the deck, and Robertson, the first guy over there to help her up. Payne in the game, and Laney out.
You know, Dave, you look at, we've got 15 points tonight out of 8th grade talent.
Yep, Annie in the game, and Laney would take a seat right next to Coach Coble. He'll say, how'd I do, Coach? He said, you were sensational.
And trust me, there are some younger kids I've had the opportunity to do some of their games this year that will be able to put the ball in the hoop as well.
Robertson makes a wild, she made a great move, threw up a wild shot. She got a big smile on her face. Look at her, she's still laughing. 58-37. Made a sensational move, but just threw it up with the left hand and got glass, nothing else. ECS with the basketball. Now they throw it away. Well, they say Cleek actually touched it last. Proper call.
I don't know if Mary Grace agrees with that, but she just kind of looked at her opposite, just kind of grinned at her.
Tori's brother, Trace, right on that front row down there. He'll really kid her about that when they get home, I guarantee you. Air ball. Cleek comes over with the rebound. Cleek reverses the dribble, dribbles that left hand. Handles the ball really well with the left hand. Yeah. Now circles. She'll move in, put it up. No foul, and she'll shoot too. Took it coast to coast. Now she's pretty fearless, as you said earlier, isn't she?
You know, for an 8th grader, I'll be real honest. I think she has to rank as one of the top 2 ball handlers on the team. I think she's wonderful with the rock.
She's in that top 3 or 4 or 5 of 8th graders in the area too, I guarantee you. Cleek up, it's there. Mary Grace has 13 in the game.
She's 4 of 5 from Cherry in the second half alone.
59-37. Her grandparents on both sides, her biggest fans, along with mom and dad. This one misses, and it's 59-37. 4:30. We're almost halfway home in the final. Unless TCA, well, this will be their last home game, unless they could get back here. Here's shot up. They'll go to Jackson Christian, even if they beat Lausanne Monday, so let's hope that's the case.
There are always possibilities for home games.
Yeah, could come back, yep. On that game to go to state, couldn't it?
Al Davis said all you got to do to have more home games is just win, baby.
Just win, baby. 59-37. Al would be in his glory this week with the Super Bowl in Vegas. Driving the other way after the East TCA miss. Nice pass by Presley Aaron, and Madison lays it up. Madison's a good ball player. Laid it up and in.
Madison double digits with 11.
59-39.
And a timeout on the floor, timeout taken by ECS. We'll remind everybody this broadcast is made possible tonight by the TCA Booster Club. 3:50 to go in the contest. TCA up by 20. You're watching the TSSAA Division II playoffs right here on the BallGame Blitz. Playoffs.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
As we return for the final 3 minutes and 50 seconds of this ball game, TCA leads 59-39. There were 3 lead changes this game. ECS last leg, I believe, at 5-4, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct. Their only lead of the game.
And that was after a 3-point shot.
Yeah, then TCA went out to an 11-5, 20-16 lead. And after the 2016 lead, it really blew open for TCA. There's one reason why. Cleek drives it up. No foul. She'll shoot 2.
Foul's going to be on Kate Kaiser.
Cleek will shoot 2 free throws as Kaiser picked up the foul.
No relation to my former football teammate, Chris Kaiser.
Okay. 3:31 all that remains of this one game only tonight. This Division II A West regional matchup. Schedule actually for tomorrow night, but as we mentioned earlier, because of a lot of activities at both schools, both coaches and administrators said, let's play it Friday night. They did just that. Tomorrow night, Stan, a full slate of action.
2 ball games tomorrow on the girls' side. It will be, and if you wouldn't have asked me that, we've had that sheet of work handy. It's going to be tomorrow, Rosemark at Harding and St. George's at Fayette Academy.
61-39. Coach Bradford in the game down there. Nothing against St. George's. We're pulling for him, though, aren't we, Stan?
Yeah, so good luck to our friends down in Viking Land.
Yep. Breeden, deep right. Breeden drives across the free throw line there. Gives it out to her teammate. Shot up, no good by Elizabeth Avery. And it's back. It is there. Kaiser got it.
With 4.
And the ball thrown away. Cleek tried to save it. 17-footer in and out this time by Kaiser.
No quit in the ECS ball club.
You stole my thunder, Stan. They're playing. Here's Arnold up. No. Sanders back up. Got it on the follow back.
Sanders now with a 6.5, 9 in the game.
63-41. Joyce about to come back to the game. I think Laney's going to come back in. She's standing up, wanting to get in there.
We need Joyce to get some buckets. She's the only one who's not scored.
Still Annie Payne. Payne in the front court. Annie will drive. Annie will put it up. No! She's fouled and she'll shoot 2.
Foul on the play by number 10, Dakota Breeden.
So ECS will see their season come to a close here tonight in Jackson. They'll get ready for softball and the other spring sports down there. Their guys still playing, though. Here's Annie Payne up. Annie, nope, came out. She'll try again. Annie's had a good solid game with 7 in the game.
That's her first miss from the charity stripe
tonight. It is,
tonight.
Yeah. Hadrago out. Laney Williams in.
Kaiser gets a nice effort, or a nice hand from the ECS fans for a good effort tonight.
And well, she should. Here's a free throw up by Payne, this time too hard. Arnold comes up with it, gives it to Annie, up, no. Gets her own rebound and gives it out to Laney, and it's blocked. You see Laney's expression. It was blocked. She looked around and said, who got that?
It means that girl better take cover because Laney's coming for her.
I don't care if you're an opponent. If you don't like Laney Williams, you don't like basketball. Wide open, Payne up. Got it and fouled. A nice entry pass by Sanders.
Bringing the pain is Annie with her 3rd bucket of the half.
Look at that smile on Annie Payne's face. Lovely gal. 63-41. Payne with 2:17 left in the game. Just a matter of what the final now will be, Stan the man. Free throw up. Nope.
A little short. Much like my golf game.
65-41. My short game is always my best. My long game is what killed me. Yeah. The senior tees helped me a little bit.
I could always grip it and rip it back when I used to play.
Working with it. Here's Madison. She's got that little scoop to the hoop this time. Again, good. She really is good at that shot.
Madison, she's got 13 on the night to lead Evangelical Christian.
If some of you were just listening and not watching, she takes the ball on the dribble and just picked it up off the dribble and scoops it up with that one hand in one motion, doesn't she?
Of course, you know, if Madison played for TCA, her nickname would have to be Dolly.
Dolly Madison, 65-43. That's a stretch. Free throw up. It is there by Sanders. 1:59. Hope you enjoyed the exciting game tonight. This one is up. It is there by Sanders. And it's been excitement pretty well for TCA in the second half, hasn't it, Stan?
It's been all TCA. Another substitution. Cleek back in. And Sanders taking
the
a
senior
seat.
goes out. All right.
Possibly playing her final game. We hope not, but possibly her final game on this beautiful floor.
Yeah, and it is a great floor. No, I think it's one of the best floors in the area. Working here's this time a shot up. Leaner up, no good by Madison. Coming down with it, TCA. Working with it, front court. Payne up, no. Rebound, ECS. Back court, Aaron. Aaron, front court, picks up the dribble, in some trouble. Out to Breeden. Breeden jacks up the three. Too hard. Look at Laney Williams trying to get that rebound. She's on the deck.
You have to love her spunk
I
and
love
effort.
it. I love it. Look at her crawling over that floor trying to get that loose basketball. And it's good sportsmanship, and she helps Aaron up.
You know, I dubbed her the Bulldog. You can almost give her nothing. You just call her Spunky.
Yeah. You got to love her, folks. 67-43. I've covered a lot of kids through the years.
Well,
she's going to go in my category before it's over.
And Diamond,
one of my favorites. Look at her.
The truth of the matter is, it's that type of play that not only endears you to the announcers and to the fans, but it's also the type of play that's going to get you points here and there and win a ball game because of that extra hustle.
Doherty gets the loose basketball, lays it up in, she's fouled. Well, I'm not sure how tall is Laney. What do you think? 5'2", 5'1", 5 foot?
That.
She thinks she's about 6'2", though. 67-45. Free throw there, Doherty. And hats off to the ECS kids. They're really pulling for her. They give her a standing ovation over there, and she goes out of the game.
Doherty with 7 in the ball game.
Well, you like to see that. Some of the fans stand over there for Doherty.
Their roster listed what year they were, but had it listed by year, and I didn't have time to break that down to junior, senior, whatever, so I assume she was a senior.
Yeah, and she's got a big smile on her face. Her teammates do as well, and you like to see that when the team, whether they're winning or losing, and especially as they close out the career, she's putting her feet on the floor. She's happy, and that's what it's all about, folks. 67-46.
She went down playing hard.
Yeah, I like that, and I really, really admire that and like that. After all of that, Cleek is fouled as we had a wild scramble down to our left, and she'll shoot free throws here. There's nothing like the exhilaration of pulling for your teammates and being bonding. And Glenn Hall comes in and talks. I think they're going to put Joyce at the line instead of Cleek. Yeah, Joyce. Matt trying to pull one over there, trying to sneak one to the line. Yeah. Cleek.
Well, now we have
Joyce. I like this because Jenna could get in the scoring column. Get in there. Free throw up. Got it. Everyone has played.
The bank is open.
Yep. On a Friday, not wintry, but I think it got up to, 70-something today, Stan?
You know, in my hometown.
George got a mold. How about that?
Banks used to be open on Friday nights till 8 o'clock every Friday.
Yeah, that's for our good buddy Jerry Davis. That's her granddad, Susan. Great friends of mine through the years. And Joyce picks the pocket, steals that basketball. You know, Stan, other than Sanders, this is the future right now, too, with those 8th graders coming up as well. Joyce with it. Laney. Williams out to Cleek. Down to 45 seconds. 69-46. TCA out to Payne. May have been fouled. They're just letting them play right now to get this thing over with. Now Madison steals it. She'll beat the field and put it up with the left hand or right hand. No. Ball out of bounds. It goes to TCA.
Poor Laney Williams got run over again.
Look at her, though. She's not hurting. If she was, she wouldn't let you know it.
Is that all you have?
I tell you one thing. It's not only her. It's that number she wears, 15.
Jeff Shepard.
Yeah, that's right. The Shep.
You've said that enough over the years that it's ingrained in my memory.
I talked to him the other day. Here's Shepard with it. Reed, his son, great player for Kentucky. 15 seconds, 14. TCA is going to win it. Their 9th win of the year. And the number 3 seed will beat number 6 and move on and take on number 2 Lausanne Monday night in Memphis. The happy final here is TCA Payne just dribbles it out. 69-46. And it's over. Lady Lions win it. Congratulations to the Lady Lions, and for that matter, congratulations to ECS on a great effort here tonight. We'll take a 2-minute break, be back with a short post game. Stan will have stats, and we'll set it all up for the Lady Lions and the Lions next week in play after this 2-minute message on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
Why go on vacation when you can live on vacation?
Aloha Custom Pools will help you create your very own piece of paradise, and you can enjoy it every day.
What are you waiting for?
Take the plunge. Call Aloha Custom Pools or visit us online.
Well, the Trinity Lady Lions live for another day. Welcome back for the postgame, everybody. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard, Jay Cashin, our great producing director and great friend. Daniel Cashin is outstanding young son, football player here at Trinity. On the camera with us tonight, did a great job as always. The happy final, TCA pulls away from a 20-16 lead midway of the second, and they win it going away, 69-46 over ECS. Stan, you've got to look at the official or the unofficial closing stats.
Thank you very much, Diamond Dave. For ECS, Natalie Regal, 1 bucket, 3 points. It is Kate Kaiser, 2 buckets for 4. Elizabeth Avery, 1 bucket for 2. These are unofficial numbers, by the way. Presley Aaron, 3 buckets for 6. Rachel Slayer, 2 buckets for 4. Ella Mills, 1 bucket for 3. Dakota Breeden, 1 bucket, 1 of 2 from Charity for 4. I had a wrong number there. There's the 2 points I was off. It was Robin Dari, 2 field goals, 1 free throw for 6. And leading Evangelical Christian scoring tonight with 5 field goals, 1 from long range. She was 2 of 4 from Cherry, finished with 13 points. Number 5, Allie Madison. Madison with 13 to lead Evangelical Christian. For TCA, every young lady got in the scoring column. Jenna Joyce, 2 of 2 from Cherry at the very end to get her 2 points. Laney Williams with a 3 bomb off the left wing in the first half for 3. It is, let's see, Riley Hidrogo, a quiet night, but she didn't have to be the big scorer. 2 field goals, 2 free throws, 6 points. Mallory Arnold with 4 field goals for 8. Annie Payne, 4 field goals, 1 of 4 from Cherry for 9. 3 TCA Lady Lions in double digits, starting off with Anna Sanders. 4 field goals, 1 from long range, 3 of 3 from Cherry, and 12 points. With 14 points tonight, averaging 9.8 a game, Mary Grace Cleek. 4 field goals, 1 from long range, and she was 3, 4, 5 out of 8 from Cherry for her 14 points. And TCA was led tonight by Tori Robinson. Tori with 4 field goals and 7 of 7 from Charity. Tori with 15 points on the night.
I'll take a look very quickly at the TSSAA Division II-A West Region matchup on the girls' side. And before we close it out, Stan will take a look at the guys. Our guys will play Tuesday night, and he'll take a look at that and the rest of that bracket as well. Tomorrow, Harding and Tipton Rosemart will play. That's a 4 versus a 5. They will move on and play Monday night against USJ. And the higher seed there, USJ, would be the favorite, I would imagine. Then Trinity, of course, in the top part of the bracket, will take on Lausanne. That's at 6 o'clock at Lausanne Monday night. And then Fed Academy and St. George's will play tomorrow. And the winner of that one would move on and take on FACS, I should say. That would be Monday night as well. And Jackson Christian and North Point, that's number 2 and number 3 playing. And that wraps up the girls bracket for you. Stan, you've got to look at the boys bracket.
Yeah, I have a quick look at the boys bracket. Play starts, well, there's a game tonight. Natchez Trace at North Point. On Saturday, it will be Rosemark traveling to Memphis to take on Harding. TCA will play the winner of that ball game. Jackson Christian has a bye on Saturday. Or excuse me, they have a bye. They will play on Saturday against the winner of North Point Natchez Trace. The winner of that game will in turn travel to ECS to take on the number 2 seed Evangelical Christian Eagles. On the bottom half of the bracket, St. George's travels to Sacred Heart. Good luck to our friends from Sacred Heart and our neighbors. The winner of that gets an unenviable task. They draw number 1 and former state champion FACS. Lausanne will play, or actually Lausanne will host Fayette Academy. The winner of that game hosts our friends, the Bruins from USJ in Bruinville on Tuesday. The winner of Tuesday's games, the 4 winners from Tuesday, will advance to Jackson Christian, where the semifinals and finals will be played on Friday and Saturday. Saturday of that, it should be noted, the girls will play their semifinals on Thursday, the boys on Friday, and then all 4 games, girls and boys, consolations and championships, will be played at Jackson Christian next Saturday. We'll remind you once again, TCA will next play on Monday at Lausanne, and unfortunately, due to TSSAA regulations, we are not allowed to broadcast that ball game, and we wish the Lady Lions good luck. We hope and pray that they get the W there, and that we're not done broadcasting Lady Lions basketball for the year.
Well, that's the case. Tonight's game has been, the underwriters have been our great friends, our great supporters, the Trinity Christian Academy Booster Club, and of course, on Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, making it possible. We certainly appreciate Paul Schultz and all he does as well. Jay Cashin has been our producer and director. Daniel Cashin has been our cameraman tonight. For Stan Gerard, I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. The happy final here, 69-46. Until next time, God bless you and have a great night, everybody. Good night from Trinity Christian.